Alright, hello and good day, everybody. I hope people slept well last night, or at least tried to. We are back with more of modded Minecraft with horror mods. I'm currently setting up the world. And also trying to wake up. Too early for me. Even though it's already noon. Okay, gonna allow cheats. I also have a lovely starting seat that I'm stealing from when I wasn't recording. Yes, by the way, having to do a new world because the one from last stream, isn't quite usable because I had to change out a bunch of mods in between then and now. Yeah, that's right. The mods now work, hopefully. I'm also doing this with regenerate health off because I've got a mod that lets me regenerate health when I'm next to campfires, and then there's also golden apples and all sorts of stuff for that, and I just feel it adds a different dynamic to the game. Let's see. I'll name this one Terror Time. Yep, got my seed. Gotta do allow cheats on so that I can set one of the mods configs, because the config only works in the chat rather than having a actual config file that I can mess with. And so now we get to wait for the world to load. In the meantime, like I said, Brain, remember that you do have somebody did offer to help you, so if things do get overwhelming, don't be afraid to reach out. I know it can feel a bit awkward doing so after you've, declined the offer before, but it's still something to keep in mind that there's no real trouble with, doing it late. Alright. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I don't like seeing people put my friends through hell, even if it's my friends doing it. Looking back on it, I probably should have generated the world before streaming. Just because my computer's a little slow on this. Though this pace isn't quite the worst that I've had. Let's see, kind of a recap on the mods that I'm working with. I took a horror mod pack known as From the Fog Reimagined, which is based off of the YouTuber Calvin's From the Fog series. And I have done further modifications on that mod pack. I've taken out a few of the entities that it has, some of the dwellers, as they're known, and then added in some that I have a preference for, as well as swapping out the swapping out the weapons mod and the backpack mod. And then one mod that I added in that I really like and I think is a bit of a hidden gem when it comes to the horror mod scene is a mod called the Deep Void. It's a mod that adds in a whole bunch of stuff, including a whole dimension with bosses and a bunch of monsters that, you know, have a bunch of the different horror creature abilities and such. And so, other than that, you know, headcanon lore for the story behind in-universe bringing all the mods together is this world is kind of post-apocalyptic. It was ravaged by an evil necromancer who created a an infectious zombie plague virus and killed most of humanity. Those who remain are mutated freaks known as villagers and pillagers, and a few true humans who typically get into the profession of grave robbing. And that is what I'm playing as, a grave robber. I go around stealing from tombs and such, as well as killing the undead that reside within and banishing demons. So, with all that said, we are currently collecting starting resources. And this mansion here is part of the reason I like this seed, because it's like right next to spawn, and as you'll see in a moment, there's quite some good loot in these structures. These structures are from the Graveyard mod, which is also a really fantastic mod, and is where the idea of the Necromancer comes from, because the mod has a final boss of a Lich, and a whole storyline of, you know, how that Necromancer came to rise in power and essentially did, you know, start up a plague of undead. I'm just also tying that in with the Horde mod that I have that makes zombies infectious if they hit you. And then if you die, you become your corpse becomes a zombie left where you died. Alright, collecting all sorts of resources here. Alright, I've already got iron boots, I don't need these ones in here. Actually, one thing that I did forget to do, I need tools. Let's just steal some wood here. This place is already a mess. And this isn't a necessary support beam, right? Okay, one thing that I do need to do is clear out some zombie spawners. in there. That's one, and then there's another one on the side. Though I forget where exactly. I think it might have been over here. Yep, there it is. There we go, now I shouldn't have to worry about this house getting flooded with zombies if I linger too long. Hopefully. There's still always a chance. There, get myself a guitar. No, I don't want to put the books in there, I want them over there. Put on my pants, put on my boots. Continue exploring. Right, I need an axe. Don't need more than stone, though. Where did that? There's the third piece. Now, there it is. There. Alright. One stone axe coming right up. There we go. Clear that spawner out so that the cultists don't keep spawning. What? There we go. Get in the murder hole. And that's how you deal with cultists. No, I don't want to wear the skull. There we go. Alright, and... Fun fact about these houses, there are some hidden treasures, and one is right up here, where you will always get one piece of netherite scrap and a few diamonds, which is one of the fun things about this house design. Lots of good loot, if you know where to look. Take those for powdered snow. Alright. And then another hidden thing is there is a lever behind this armor here that will open up the wall over here. I'm just gonna skip that because I don't need more armor. But I do want the sticky piston and books. Golden apples are good. Yeah, steal the name tag. And a block of amethyst. Right. That, there, that. No, I don't need to worry about this. Actually, one thing that I do need, thank you for pointing out the armor rain, is I do need to steal the helmet. Alright. But no, the armor isn't really anything to do with zombies. It's just I've already got a full set of iron here, and I don't need a second set filling up my inventory. But something that I do need is a backpack, and I forget how this backpack is constructed. Okay. Got those and iron. No, it was the other way, wasn't it? Yep, there we go. Yeah, if I die wall infected from a zombie bite, I can end up becoming a zombie. Alright, and now we're headed into the basement. And since cultists are flooding that room and they hit like a truck, I'm going to dig my way around them so that I can get at their spawner without having to fight through them. And as usual, ignore the cries for help in the chat there. Hi, Kruko. How are you doing? I have no way to smelt anything, and no stone. Alright, I can do this. The horoscope, good, I started a new world. And I'm currently just collecting stuff in the basement of a haunted mansion. Thank you for the hydrate, Matt.
Especially with fruit juice.
And I can ignore the cries for help because they aren't real. They're just a figment of my imagination. My insane, insane imagination. Alright, let's see here. Store the books away. Store the boots, piston, amethyst. Don't need redstone at the moment. Netherite can go in there. It's quite a few. It's a custom mod pack that I took the. Hold on. I took the pre-existing mod pack of From the Fog Reimagined, took out some of the stuff that I didn't like, added in stuff that I do like, And so now we've got what I'm currently playing. And other than that, in universe lore, what's going on is it's a post-apocalypse, medieval sort of style, that evil necromancer created a plague upon the world of, you know, infectious undead and demons and such. And most of humanity died off. Those who remain are either mutants, known as the Villagers and Pillagers, or non-mutants, aka players, who typically join the faction of the Grave Robbers and go around delving into crypts and tombs, fighting the undead, banishing demons, and taking whatever loot they can as their reward. Yeah, it's basically just custom modded Minecraft. There we go. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Not Goat Man. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, wrong one. There. Alright, finish off the rest of these guys. And then I'll have basement secure. You're bugging me. Alright, there's one stuck in the doorway. There we go. Basement is secure. Let's see. I need more storage space. Alright. Let's steal blast furnaces, because those are good for smelting. Steal some cauldrons, because those are good for renewable lava. Yeah, I can steal those. Gold blocks also good. See, Riptide, I don't really need Riptide at the moment. Gonna want to do some brewing at some point. And brewing stands aren't cheap. Stonecutter's good. For base building later. Throw some junk in here. Organize. Name tag, books, cauldron, carrots. Alright. That's all organized. And it's still nighttime out. Oh, right. A few more things. Some annoying to get alchemy ingredients are always in the pot right there. Alright. Let's go see how bad it is outside. Oh, it's daytime. Alright. Did I hear the door close on its own? Nope. I heard a door close. Oh, okay. Fucking villager almost, actually scared me there. Made me think there was something roaming around up there, which technically there was. But it's not something dangerous. Oh, hi, Creeper. The hell are you doing there? And not blowing up as I look at you. Oh, shit. Well, I'm probably dead once things start moving again. Nope. I escaped. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's see. Anything in here? Protection 4, that's always good. And I mean, there's always a use for an anvil. Alright. Actually, in fact, there's already a use for an anvil. Except they don't have the experience for it yet. Okay. I can fix that. Let's see, I know there's several of those mansions around Spawn, but I can't remember where most of them are anymore. I do remember there is one over this way. Because yeah, like I've said before, I've played the Seed a couple of times already as I was testing out the mods and such. I just love this marshland starting area. Swim across the haunted lake. Right, it's over that way. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be the mansion that isn't broken apart and flooded, mostly. Which means I can actually farm the cultists in here. And the undead outside. More leather doesn't hurt. Okay, that one's worthless. Aha, more diamonds. I need room, though. Yeah, I don't need copper. Let's see. That in there. What else can I store? Nothing much. Okay. Can't get rid of those, though. Clear out some more cultists. Oh, wait. No, I'll farm the cultists downstairs, that's right. I'm sure that would be scary if I could actually read it. Alright. Coal's always good, as is moss. More iron, always good to have. Don't really need Frostwalker. Alright. Craft those together to reinforce it. What have we got in here? Diamond pickaxe with mending. I will take that. Alright. And into the basement. There we go. Yeah, there is also something that I should still do. Need a crafting bench. Yeah, stuff it up there. Alright. Make myself a sleeping bag so that I can skip the night every now and then. In emergencies. Because sometimes I can't quite get to shelter in time. And you don't want to be caught out in the middle of the night in a mod pack like this. That's just suicide. Usually not friend-shaped in most horror games. At least from my experience. First, that would make for an interesting horror game premise. The night is your safe time, and then daytime is actually when things get scary. The light becomes your enemy. The Outsiders, they've got that as a premise, right? Ah. See, I'm thinking less sun allergy and more like daytime is when the monsters come out sort of thing. You know, rather than dealing with darkness-based monsters, instead you've got like monstrous angels hunting people or something. Alright, since I'm sitting around here, let's pop that down. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Let's also just toss those together. There we go. Now I've got more room. You know, Kruka, why don't we, why isn't it a emphasis on the sun being a deadly laser? Yes, but the blanket is weak, Rain. The blanket is weak. I can destroy it with a can of air. Oh, what board game is that? Okay. Let's see, how much corruption do I have? 59. Alright. Lands of Evershade. Fancy title. It's part of the Row collection. There we go, that's how you make a lever. Now if I can just figure out how to use the lever. Good enough. Ah, I'm full on corruption. Well, joke's on you, game. I don't know what full means. Those way. Well, you're an aggressive one. And for your hubris, you are now dead. Thank you for participating. Actually, something that I should do is get this fixed with mending. And at the same time heal myself up. Actually, I can save it for later. I think I've been down here long enough. Let's see what time it is upstairs. Daytime. Excellent. Daytime with zombies. Daytime with zombies that I will ignore. Because that's what you do, right? Fucking Jason. Water wasn't even deep enough for you to drown me. Actually, I just remembered there is something that I should do back in the basement. I need to do some smelting, and it's safer down there than out here.
Nothing
Hi, Senri. Thanks for the hydrate.
especially with prune juice.
Your last sin in this world, zombie, was that you were in my way. Speaking of in my way, you both served me no purpose. Oh, what did you clip, Rain? Indeed. Ignore them, and nothing shall go wrong. Actually, we've also got blast furnaces. Really, that's all the iron I collected? Could have sworn I got more. Yeah, well. Gold is very useful. I can make more golden apples. And golden appies keep me healthy. There we go, more storage. Yeah, that sounds about right. NPCs are very bullyable, Neko. Also, good to see you. Believe me, if I don't bully the NPCs, they will bully me in this. Right now, things are on a slow burn, but in due time, things will ramp up, and I will most likely get overwhelmed by horrors unimaginable. That's kind of why I've made this safety kill box sort of setup. I can farm cultists and stay relatively safe. But no matter how thick my walls are or sturdy the stones may be, eventually things will break in. Things will find me. Things that do not wish to keep me safe. So until then, we abuse the NPCs. Excuse me. Alright, you get to be my heel, bitch. Or I guess your next brother who spawns out will be. I just realized something. There we go. Fully healed from the guitar. No, that didn't fill that up. Darn. But I did get a nice little achievement. Kill an acolyte with the bone dagger. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to abuse villagers for that one. To get my necessary blood. sit outside now. And do I need to worry about horrors unimaginable? Nope. It is daytime. And I could try messing with the witches in the village over here. See what they might have for loot. I just don't like dealing with their poison. Ooh. That's useful. Nobody saw that. I swear, I love cats. And I did not mean for that cat to get hit. Ooh, potion of fire resistance. That will be very useful. And a potion of healing. Another potion of healing. Look, everybody here is my witness. That cat jumped out and attacked me. Crap. It is nighttime. And I hear the thump-thumps. I hear the thump-thumps of a siren head. Poison, spider eyes. There's nothing behind me. Okay, put you away in there. And that, children, would be the Goat Man. And the Goat Man is a bitch. The Goat Man is a big stinky bitch. We do not like the Goat Man. So we have Siren Head and the Goat Man already. Soreness, harming, gas bottles. Does that, so it's a little harder for the Goat Man to see me. Because that is the last thing we want to happen. We are not ready for the Goat Man. Slowness, slowness, slowness. Poison. Alright. Now we brave the outdoors. I don't see the goat man. I do hear goats though. Where do I hear the goats? Ah, that is goat down there. We stay away from the goats. And we kick witch ass. And any cats that get in our way. Ah, 30 XP to get more backpacks. Understood, game. I'm certainly getting quite a few spider eyes. You get to live, cat. Since you didn't get in the way of my swings. Get out of here, goat. Okay. Alright. Well, that's what you get for being useless, villager. Ooh, more fire resistance. Oh boy, more fire resistance. Ignoring the sudden heartbeat. Hi, Roto. Also, I swear this was water in this cauldron. I don't know, did whatever entity that caused the sudden heartbeat cause the water to turn to blood? Moses, is that you? Are you haunting my game, Moses? Actually, that would make for an interesting horror premise. You were trying to survive Moses and the plagues that he brings. Why, hello, Big Snake. I do believe it is time to get back into our basement. You mind your own business, Big Snake, and I will not destroy you. Nope. I hear too many goats. We do not want to hear goats here. Like I said, Matt, the cat was evil. It jumped at me. You saw it. It wasn't the real cat, it was a witch's familiar. And that is the story that I am sticking by. Do I look like cat food to you? Alright, let's see. Anything that I want to make. A bucket. I want a bucket. Do I look like I have fish on me? Do you see any fish in here? Any at all? Let's see, I should set up a little house over by the hanging tree. That way I've got a bit of shelter over there and can safely trade with the hangman. Oh, for the time being, let us sleep. Eh. Never mind, I'm not allowed to sleep. The demons don't want me to have a restful night tonight. Darn demons. Can't have shit in Detroit. Well, something just spawned. though I don't know what and I don't know where. Since I don't hear any thump thumps, that means it probably isn't Siren Head. And I haven't heard any goat bleats in a bit, so it's probably not Goat Man. The one who watches isn't down here at the moment, so he's not an issue. We might be far enough in for Anomaly to start acting up. Or Herobrine. That reminds me. While I am stuck down here... Function from the fog config. Almost forgot to do that. Pay no attention to the inner workings of my mod pack. What skin do I want to do for this Herobrine? Yeah, let's go with the Grim Reaper today. And I'll just leave it at that. Give me that corruption. Actually, you know what, since I'm using this as a sort of base, I might as well just use the urn as storage. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not gonna need these for a while. Pop those in. Pop that in. Sort and sort. Put that in there. I've already got a damn pickaxe. Let's see. Don't need those on me. I will hold on to the netherite scrap and carrots in here. Along with the leather boots and the crossbow. That can come out. Hold on to that. Hold on to those. That. Okay. Good old inventory management. I hate it. I hate having to do it. I do appreciate its effects on my game. Oh. Okay. should be daytime now. So now we can go up, go back to the hanging tree, and see about building. Nope, I did not hear a goat. I shall kill the possessed zombie before it infects me, and then make my way to the hanging tree. I do not hear the drown to my left. All that is in the water with me is catfish. Ravine. That only really has any copper in it. Ooh. Copper is too useless. Alright. Back at the hanging tree. Now I need to figure out base building. Honestly, I could probably spruce up this little cavern area. Turn it into a base of sorts. It's not terribly protected from Siren Head. Since the roof is all dirt. How far down does this go? I see. It goes down. It do go down. heard nothing. There wasn't something running behind me. Clearly. Ah, ravine. Nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong at all. Alright. I'm gonna need lots of stone. That goes down quite a bit. I see. I see. Actually curious about this. Okay. Make cobblestones with that. It's always the quietest moments that are the most dreadful, because you never know when the quiet will be broken and what it will be broken by. Alright. Shake, quick thing.
Nothing will stand in our way.
No. I will stand.
I will finish.
Care package.
What you
Alright. Thank you, Rain. Let me set my timer for standing.
It's impossible.
Pause the game
Nothing
real
is
quick.
impossible, especially with prune juice.
Timer,
like I'm
2
wearing
minutes.
nothing at
There we
all.
go.
Nothing at all.
Alright.
Nothing at all.
Stretch. Ah. And hydrate. Alright.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish.
This
Would you
am
start?
already standing. But I will set the timer for another 2 minutes. Once this timer runs out. Let's see, can we push you that way? No. Darn. Stop that timer, start a new one. Alright, 2 more minutes of standing. a moment there, I thought that pig was something else. There we go. Actually, you know what? I should probably fill up that hole real quick. Just so he doesn't fall in. And as I say that, he gets pushed to the other hole instead. You're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? I don't even know what his shop stock is, so I don't even know if this is worth doing. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do cheap fortifications. No, that's not where you go. And it sounds like his voice is coming from a different spot now. That was weird. Let's see, do these trees get counted by the tree chopping mod? Place your bets now. Looks like it might. It does. Okay, that's good enough for me. And now we flee back to where we were. Ow. Alright, what's your stop? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. I climb up here, I stay up here. Where is Goatman? The Goatman is no wanted here. I don't want you either, Siren Head. There's Siren Head. You stay over there, Siren Head. Zombies have gotten active. Let's see. How do I do fences again? Okay. Alright. Fill up some wooden matriculations. This doesn't really do much to help against Siren Head, but it helps with the spiders and the zombies and the skeletons. Alright. I see. Okay. I saw that weeping angel. I do not want to deal with said weeping angel. Because said weeping angel is one that I have to use a shovel with. Get back, you skeleton. I think that's all you've got. And leather. Netherwort and soul sand could be useful, but not if I've already gotten those from mansions. Let's change this up a bit. There we go. Now go off exploring to find more mansions. First, I want to steal the fireplace from this one over here. Heal up a bit. I see that villager is still surviving up there. Alright, what building is this over here? Ah, this building. Not exactly useful to me. I also want to keep my eyes peeled for any lava out and about. Because if I've got fire resistance potions, and I've got netherite, then all I need to do is head into the nether and find a bastion for some netherite smithing templates. What are you? Ah. A fallen hero. Yeah, we found something. A giant mushroom and a village. It's very laggy as these are spawning in. Oof. This village did not generate nicely. Actually, I can make golden apples out of these. And we do love our golden appies here. Aha! Some lava. Also, I'll take the iron pickaxe. Fortunately, it is not enough lava. God, this village is a mess. That explains the lag when this place was loading in. Ooh. Village might be a mess, but that is a mansion with stuff in it. No, wait. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Let's see what our loot is. Lava waxed. Alright. Grab some glow berries. I can hold on to those and use them for decoration later. Don't need onion crates. Don't need leather armor. Come on. Somebody noticed me. There we go. Alright, that's everybody. Power 3. But it's bow only. Yeah, I can still hold on to it. Yeah, let's just amethyst and cobwebs. Ooh. Diamond boots. Yeah, but it's curse binding.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Thank you for the stretch,
Nothing at
Karuka.
all.
Oh, there we go.
It's impossible. Nothing
And the
is
hydrate.
impossible, especially with prune juice.
Alright. But it is diamond boots. I will take it. I also want to take the chainmail because chainmail looks nice with my mod packs. Protection 4 or that. I will put those into my backpack and then keep the cursed boots on for the time being. Ooh, mending. That is a very good book. And I know exactly what I'll put it on in due time. Alright, into the flooded basement. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! That actually scared me. Or at least surprised me. Alright, let's see here. Yep. Ooh, more netherite scrap. That is just enough to be able to make a bar. Perfect. Very perfect indeed. Take slime because slime is useful. Don't really need loyalty. And we'll take torches though. those. More cauldrons. These cauldrons are very useful and also very expensive on iron. And then let's see. Those way, that way, that way, and that way. Okay. Alright, we are done with this place. Ah, another hanging tree. And a little building next to it. Also a mushroom grave. Oops. Didn't mean to cut down the whole thing. Well, hi there. Been wondering what you were getting up to, one who watches. Take these down. Alright, looks like this is a little witch's hut. I hear the witch. I don't see the witch. Oh, there you are. Oh, crap. Come on, game. Okay. There we go. Witch is dead. I can now steal her house. Alright, it's officially nighttime. There's Siren Head way over there. Ooh, Coffery Compass. And Bone Fragments. Bone Staff Fragment. Nope, I will be stubborn about sleeping tonight. There we go. Stubbornness wins. Eat that, game. And now I run. Okay. No, I don't need the wheat. Actually, I don't need polished stone. Alright. I will need to come back here at some point. But for now, we make our escape. I haven't seen this structure before. Just an archway. A fancier archway. Ah. Alright. Try and find my way back to spawn is always fun. Actually, something that might help. Eventually, when I get maps, I can use these. Random bit of magma in the marshland. Ooh, lava. Perfect. Plus I need a bit extra for an enchanting table. But I've got plenty here. Keep track of how many I have. Ah, the sound of seagulls and crows. Reminds me of my youth. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Ah, I can make waste stones. No, warp stones. I need ender pearls. Okay. Ender Watcher. Ender chest, of course. Transmutation table. Enchanting table and beacon. Okay. Just need about 2 more obsidian. Okay, that's trees, not houses. Here we are. Back to spawn. not answering that. Yeah, fuck you too. Let me sleep. There we go. Okay, I heard Siren Head stomping around, but where'd he go? Okay, over that way. Well, I'm just gonna go to my safe little basement. Which is over this way. I do need to find another waystone so that I can set it up over by that other hanging tree. It's coming my ass. Alright. myself an axe. Oh. Is that the one with the, where you can play as a dinosaur with like a blade in your mouth? Yeah. That one does look like it would be, silly fun. Nice. Of course, I can't remember which game it was that I saw where I saw a clip of it and player ended up parrying a nuclear explosion. I remember I saw it about the same time I first saw like a trailer for Dino Blade or, you know, some sort of beta footage. They both kind of just ended up in my YouTube feed a couple years ago. Alright, let's see. Now I need a flint, which I got rid of earlier because I needed the inventory space. And I also need to make myself another portal. Let's see, does terrain generation want to be nice and give me some quick and easy gravel? Please? Somewhere? Anywhere? Oh, that's coarse dirt. Right, some more gold and iron. I need gravel. No gravel in there. No gravel in there. No gravel there. Nope. Sure, I'll take the fire aspect, but it's not gravel. Why, hello there, wandering traveler. What brings you to these parts? Ooh. From Quark. Alright. Black sand is not gravel. I just realized there was that dirt there. Huh. I'm curious, do any of my mods in this pack give me the ability to craft gravel? Not exactly. Alrighty then. Why, hello there, Anomaly. Anomalama Ding Dong. I'm afraid you are not the highest priority of my things to avoid at the moment. You will be at some point, but not at the moment. Ah, I was headed that way. Fine, I go swimming until Jason decides to drown me. Yes, I know you're there, Siren Head. Alright. We've got clay, we've got sand, and there's gravel. As for where I'll set up the nether portal, I figure I can set it up on this little island over here. It's spooky enough here. Can't expedite the process. Come on, give me Flint game. There. But I left my iron in the basement. I'm sure you can, mysterious voice in my head. I'm sure you can see me just fine. After all, I'm not trying to hide. At least not now. Alright, I need 1 iron. And toss those in there. Alright, here's to hoping that I don't immediately fall into lava when I enter the Nether. If I do, Rain, you're gonna have some explaining to do. Wish me luck, everybody. I'm going to hell. Oh, that's fun. An entire biome that I'm not familiar with. Perfect. I didn't see that. Well, I'm not surrounded by lava. There's a bit over here, but it's not an immediate drop into it. Is this? Bramble. I shouldn't touch it. Yep. Alright, I will save the Nether exploration for later. For now, I'm going to head back into the basement and then call it. Alright. Thank you everybody for joining me. Everything's lagging all at once. Let's see, I'll post up the raid messages. I have no idea for future plans, as usual. And then we'll figure out who to raid off to. Alright, let's see. Potential raid targets. It is the middle of the day on Thursday, and I'm playing Minecraft. First, let's see. Anybody we knows. Oh. Iffy and Micah. And now let's see about any potential new raid targets. Let's see. There's a German person. How about this person? This person has a nice avatar. Let me pre-screen them. Okay, yeah, I'll raid out to somebody new here, Pawn Fairy. They have a cute little PNG and they're doing some, Minecraft building. So, as usual, remember, be on your best behavior, everybody. And I hope to see you again next time. Soon as the raid is ready to go. Alright, we are ready to raid. So, again, see y'all next time.